Hey guys, Zen here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I have a pretty neat deck to share with you. In fact, I have a ton of these decks that I've been, brewing up. So if you're into this new game, this TCG Pocket, and you want to see some cool decks, then you might want to subscribe here. Anyway, this is called a Big Splash, but don't let that name fool you. This is all about control. We have our Squirtle here that helps us evolve into our Wartortle right over here. And that evolves into our single Blastoise. You'll notice this isn't EX for two reasons. One, I don't have it, right? And two, I feel like this one might actually be better in terms of its attack. Hydro Pump does 80 damage plus 60. So you can do, what is that? 140, 160 to a fire type, which is really strong if you have 5 energy. Now, how are we going to accelerate that type of energy? With this supporter trainer card, Misty. We have 2 of them. This is strictly RNG based, where you choose one of your water type Pokemon. You have to be careful though, like when you're swiping over, you're holding Misty, you actually have to choose before you let go of Misty, the water type you're selecting, or else it'll just give it to whoever it thinks you selected. And then you flip coins, and for every single heads, like if you get lucky, you can easily get like 5, 6, 7 water type energy, right? We have 2 Professor's Research, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Potions. We had that 1 Magikarp up here to also synergize into our single Gyarados here. Again, another Pokemon that really takes advantage of that Misty supporter trainer card. If you get very lucky while having this in your back line, you can easily get those energies right there. And then their Hyper Beam is a very strong move. 100 damage, and then you discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Mewtwo, Ramp, Gardevoir, you guys think you could just remove 2 energy and then add 1 and use Gardevoir's ability next turn? Yeah, sorry, that's not going to work. Only if they have like 2 Gardevoir on their bench, which if they do, they deserve the win, just concede at that point. This Hyper Beam helps you counter against that. They're not going to be able to hit you with that 150 damage next turn. They're going to hit you with that 50 at most. We also have Lapras here that synergizes with the Misty RNG, but that's not it, right? Like that's not all this deck has to offer. There's a little bit of control element with Snom here. This is probably one of the better water type Pokemon. Not this, but the thing it evolves into, Frosmoth. Because Frosmoth here for 2 energy does Powder Snow. Again, this is 60 damage into a fire type like, a Charizard EX deck. But then their opponent, their active Pokemon is now asleep, which means they have to flip a coin during checkup phase. And if they get tails, they can't attack with it. They can't retreat with that Pokemon. This thing is so annoying because it's literally a 50-50 shot. Like, can you play your turn? No, you just draw and maybe put a Pokemon on bench and add energy. That's all you can do. So I like including Frosmoth in this deck. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you like these types of videos, I will definitely continue. Like I said, I have a bunch of decks. But how about we jump into some gameplay showcases? Also, here's a pro tip for you guys that are actually watching this. Check this out. I'm going second. Do you notice their energy? It's already telling me that this is a fire type deck. Well, it's kind of hidden now, but you can still see it. So looking at my Pokemon, I only have 1, so I'll just put this here. That's fine. Start battle. I'm not really worried about their Pokemon, to be honest. Can they knock me out? They can't even accelerate energy on this turn. Depends. If they put a Ponyta on the bench or board, I'll be a little scared. Another Moltres. Okay. Vulpix. No energy, makes sense. Got another Frosmoth. Alright, let's use our Pokeball first. See what we can get. Squirtle. This is good for Blastoise. I'll put it over here. I'll add this. I'm going to Professor's Research first. See what our next 2 cards are. Another Professor's Research. All right, we'll just attack with this. I don't need to use Misty yet, right? I kind of want to use Misty either on the Squirtle, Lapras, or the Gyarados, the Magikarp, if we can. Actually, I don't want to use it on Magikarp because they could just one-shot it with something, right? So that's not great. Ooh, they played Ninetales here. What does this do? Discard an energy from this Pokemon for 90 damage is pretty strong. They're flipping coins. I think my Frosmoth. Yo, I think my Frosmoth, unfortunately. Yo, they got 0. Oh, man. That's pretty good for us, actually. Frosmoth is 90. That is kind of scary. Put this here. We have 2 Frosmoths, though. I'll evolve right now, and you guys can see the absolute sheer willpower of this Pokemon. It is so good. Oh, and we got Wartortle and Blastoise. All right, so we're gonna accelerate here. Next turn we'll use Misty. We just used our supporter card. We can only use 1 supporter card per turn, but now they're asleep. So as long as they don't hit heads, we're chilling. They hit tails, they literally can't do anything. So fingers crossed, you guys. Come on, they get heads, so they wake up. It is what it is. So I know that's what that does. Poison does 10 damage every checkup phase. I still don't know what paralysis does, burn, or freezing, if those are even in the game. I'm pretty sure paralysis is in the game. Another Inferno Dance, they're flipping. First flip is always so kind of awkward, isn't it? Who are they giving it to? They're giving it to their next Moltres. I mean, if we knock out this Moltres, we're chilling. All right, I'm going to put Magikarp here. I'm going to use my Misty. See how you hover? You have to make sure you're hovering on the correct Pokemon. I've messed that up tremendously. And come on. Perfect. Come on, give us some good ones. We only got 1. 1 is better than none, I guess. We'll accelerate here. We'll level up both our Pokemon. Blastoise. Next turn, Blastoise will minimum do 80, aka 100 damage to all of their Pokemon. So that's pretty good. All right, they're asleep now. Like, I'm really hopeful that we're gonna be able to show and share this amazing. Come on, there we go. They can't do anything. This is perfect. So we're guaranteed they can't even retreat their Pokemon, which is crazy to me. Oh, this is important though. They just surrendered. Perfect. I mean, Frosmoth. This is really important if you didn't know this. I didn't know this. I don't know if this is how it works in the official TCG, but if you evolve your Pokemon with a status affliction, they lose it. So if they're asleep and a Ponyta and then you evolve it into a Rapidash, it's no longer asleep. At least in this game, that's how it works. Nice. Let's do another one for you guys. Let me know in the comments how many matches you'd like. I've been doing these all day. I'm doing like, 5 or so with a specific deck, but maybe like two matches a video, 3 matches a video. You guys let me know in the comments. All right, let's see what we got here. These are pretty fast matches, right? So maybe like 3 matches makes sense. We picked up the Magikarp. And they are psychic, so this is probably Mewtwo, Gardevoir, Ramp, right? Not a good starting hand for me. And we're going first, you guys. At least we'll get to evolve next turn. That's something. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get here. Potion and a Pokeball. I mean, if we pull Misty and actually, like, get all our proper flips, that's pretty goated. I'll put Squirtle here, and I think I'll evolve my backline and just leave this front one kind of, like, doing whatever, you know? The problem is them playing a Mewtwo right now. Pokemon Research, EX, and then just, like, buffing up that Mewtwo in the back. Oh, what a flex! Homie bringing out the Crown Mewtwo. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Jeez. Jeez Louise. That's honestly really nice. I don't have a single Crown Pokemon. And that's okay. These are really beautiful though. I definitely would put these on those, like, not, is it called a binder? No, it's not the binder. It's the display case. I'd definitely put them in the display box. Those are really nice. Those are really nice. All right. So we'll do this. Draw 2. Lapras. Lapras can go in center, actually. A War Turtle can go here. And you can go here. I don't know who I think I hit here. Because I don't want to start like accelerating my Gyarados and let them know like, oh, that's the Pokemon they have to worry about. So they're just going to save their 150 for that, right? Again, I think this really comes down to me getting very lucky with Misty. Hey, come on. Who doesn't like a little bit of RNG, you know? Also, Frosmoth. If I can get Frosmoth on the board. Hey, yo, hold up, though. Hold up, this would be insane. The copium right now, the content, you guys, is not happening. There's no content right here. All right, so that happened. Yeah, I'll just put it here. Jinx is next. And they're switching. They're playing smart. My turn. Okay. Let's retreat here. Up to you. We'll do the same thing. With this Hydro Pump. This might be a little bit longer match here. But yeah, Mewtwo, I think personally right now, especially with the Gardevoir ramp, is just it's a little too nuts. If you can't do anything, the reason for it is because this discard 2 energy from this Pokemon literally doesn't matter, and this Pokemon can continuously every single turn just hit you for 150 because of Gardevoir's ability. What is it? Side Driver? Not Side Drive. It's something, right, that accelerates energy, and then also every turn where you can give your Pokemon energy, right? So we'll go here. There's the Gardevoir right there. But I think I'm in a good spot. None of us have any points. It really depends on how he plays. I think he continuously keeps retreating, right? But we have our entire board filled up here. He just gets it, right? With the Gardevoir. Psy Shadow, that's the ability. And my Gyarados is still only at 2. There is a shot here. There is a singular shot here. We'll bring you out. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, there's no shot. If we pull Misty next and fill up our Snom and hit every single sleep, we can come back. That is our only win con here. Unfortunate. Otherwise, I'd concede, right? Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, let me just get out of here. Waiting for the opponent, use Psy Shadow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll go Snom here. Misty, that's what we need. All right, yeah, no, we lost it. Dang. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, Mewtwo's a little... It's just pretty tough to go into, especially when you unfortunately don't land your coin tosses like that. but it is what it is. I mean, it's going to be one of the top tier decks for sure, but I don't think it's absolutely broken. I think you can outluck them. Like my Gyarados in the back would have easily dealt with that if I allocated energy appropriately. That's kind of my bad right there. All right, let's do this next match here. But yeah, I definitely think that would have been a pretty good matchup. Speaking of good matchup, this is not a good matchup. Oh my god. Snom is actually going to be so good here because we're not weak to electric. This deck is running, oh my god, everything else is weak to electric. Another crown? No, this isn't a crown Pikachu. I was about to say, dude. Oh, thank god they went first and they can't accelerate energy. So all we have to do, you guys, is pull Frosmoth and sleep his entire team. That's it. That's it. We win this. We beat the unfavorable. Oh, that's a nice Zapdos right here, dude. That's nice. Not gonna lie. All right, we do this. Frosmoth. Beautiful. Stunning. Marvelous, really. Let's hit him for 10. Why not? Come on, just good RNG here. But yeah, so this deck, I feel like can do really well, specifically. So let's talk about what this deck doesn't do well into, right? I think Steel, the Steel archetype, is actually pretty goated. I've only seen a few people play it, but I think that's an unfavorable matchup right there. Electric, obviously. I mean, come on now, guys. Obviously. And then the Mewtwo one is... Mewtwo's just gonna be tough into anyone. Specifically also because, like, all the Dark-type Pokemon, they all get one-tapped by Mewtwo. Especially if the Gardevoir's out there. There's nothing that's, like, 160 that can potentially hurt the Mewtwo. I mean, there can be a mirror match where you have Gengar EX, because I believe Gengar is 170. Yeah, so, like, that can be really good. All right, stay asleep. Stay asleep, buddy. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. This is absolutely troll right here. All right, so they're done. We'll use this again. Misty would be great. Beautiful. You know what? Let's get spicy. Do this here. Let's put this here. Put this here. All right. We keep him asleep, and we knock him out next turn and pick up 2 points for EX. See it? Oh my god, dude. I'm telling you, Frosmoth is so good. If you're gonna run a water deck, and that's the thing, like if we had Frosmoth into that Mewtwo matchup, because I don't think we picked up a Snom. We had 2 Frosmoths in our hand, but no Snoms, unfortunately. I don't think you can. Can you still retreat? You see this? Retreat cost? I don't think you can retreat. And yeah, I think our opponent just found out they can't retreat. GG's to them. No hard feelings. It's annoying to go into this, but this is a very strong, really good card right here if you're looking to build a water control type deck. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. That's gonna be it. We'll do 3 matches for this video. Let me know what other kind of Pokemon or types. Let's start with types, and then I'll cook up the deck lists that way that I should do next. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.